The race for LA mayor, it's headed into its final stretch.
Democrat Karen Bass and Rick Caruso, they're out there on the campaign trail. They're trying to win over the hearts and minds of all of the voters. Let's go to John Fenolio. He's in Koreatown now. He's got more on that. John?
Hey, Court, Rick, good evening to you. We're actually at the Los Angeles Korean Festival, which is just about to wrap up. Both of the candidates are here, both sharing similar messages about how to deal with our city's biggest problems. They're also continuing to take swipes at each other as Election Day approaches.
Good morning, everyone.
With just 44 days until voters decide who will become LA's next mayor,
Thank you for joining us.
Representative Karen Bass and developer Rick Caruso are ramping up their campaigns.
Congratulations.
Both candidates attending the Los Angeles Korean Festival Saturday. Caruso meeting with voters at a VFW in Sun Valley earlier, where he explained his plans to combat crime and homelessness.
I want to declare a state of emergency day one being mayor, 30,000 shelter beds being built, 500 caseworkers to go on the street.
We hear Caruso saying a lot about, let's clean up these encampments. We have to clean up these sidewalks so that business owners and residents feel safe. How do you differ on that?
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. I don't want to see people on the streets. I mean, encampments are small communities. I want to see people off the streets for sure. I want to see them in housing immediately, but then we have to address why they are unhoused, and we have to move people into permanent supportive housing. Shelters are not the answer.
Caruso also again accusing Bass of lying about the details of a scholarship she received from USC, claiming she lobbied for legislation for the university in exchange.
Federal prosecutors have said, these are the federal prosecutors' words, she is critical in a federal bribery and corruption case.
Set the record straight for us.
Well, he knows better than that. As the former chair of the Board of Trustees, he is trying to make it look as though I am involved in a case that I have nothing to do with. So the federal investigators have said, I am not being investigated. I am not a part of the case.
Bass is leading Caruso in the latest polls, prompting him to spend tens of millions of dollars in advertising in an attempt to attract undecided voters.
I get criticized I'm spending a lot of money on this race. Yes, I am. No doubt about it. But why am I doing that? Because I want to get my message out.
What's the final push of this campaign going to look like?
Well, I expect it to get nastier on his part because, again, he's trying to catch up to me. But just think about it. He has spent $67 million on a race. I have spent $4 million. Do you know how many people would be housed with $67 million? I think the spending is shameful.
All right, the campaign outreach to Asian American and Latino voters cannot be understated. Both teams want these votes and are going to great lengths to garner support from these communities. That is in part why both candidates are here today. Now, we also want to let you know that drop-in ballots will arrive in mailboxes by October 10th, and of course, Election Day is on November 8th.